So what we'll need for the actual loft, so we have two of the door grids, we call them, but they're actually got the hinged edges. These parts are going to be for your safety lid, so they're going to go on the top just like that. And we have two more normal grids, so the ones that we've been working with before. So we have 4 more connectors, and we also have 5 cable ties. So because the actual loft is going to sit about halfway in through the cage, we have to properly secure them, so we'll use them with cable ties. So first thing, grab your 2 grids. We're going to also use one of the connectors, just pop them into any corner. There we go. And same with the other side, just slotting it in there. Nice little click to securely place it. So that is the kind of first step done. Oh God, and then you hold it in the middle and it all falls apart. Maybe do it on a flat surface. That'll be the easiest way to do it, Sam. There we go. Perfect. So what it's going to do is we're going to try and put it just about halfway. So maybe just on that level, just like that. This is because when you put it around halfway, the actual ramp is a nice kind of steady level for the guinea pigs to go up and down. It's not going to be too steep, so it's not going to be dangerous. So about halfway. What we'll do to secure that part, I'm going to get you to come a little bit closer, because securing it with cable ties is a little bit finicky and we want to make sure that you get it right. So come over here. Lovely. So where you want to choose where your loft is going to go onto the side, you're going to go 7 up from the bottom, as that's halfway onto the grids there. And you want a nice even way. So put the cable tie through. Once you've got hold of where the loft's going to go, you're going to go down through to one grid, round into the other, and then we'll come back out the other side. There we go. That way you've got hold of all 4 there. That way it'll be quite sturdy for the middle to be held up. Once it's in, tighten it up there. There we go. So that's your first one done. It's good to carry on going through a straight line to get the backs all done. So 7 up again. Same principle. So through, down, round and back out. There we go. And on to the next corner. 7 up. So we know at these points that cable ties can be quite a little bit fiddly. So do give yourself some time for this. And tighten, there we go. And back around. So now you can do the 2 that are going to be at the ends. So same again, 7 up. And we're going to go through, down, round and back up again. There we go. And you'll start to see the loft take shape now. There we go. So 7 up again. We'll go round, tighten it all into place, and it will hold nice and tightly now. There we go. And there's your loft. So now that you've added your loft, you've kind of cut it halfway open onto the 3x2 cage. We're going to go around and just snip the little cupboard cable ties off there. Oh, just because it makes it look a little bit tidier. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that went flying, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to move on to next, well, obviously you're going to have your cable ties kind of closer to you and you're going to pick them up and move them out of the way. I'll do that one in a second. What we're going to move on to now is the actual lid for the loft. So we add a safety lid here for this part of the loft because of the level that it's at. The guinea pigs can get a bit curious and they can try and climb up and things like that. So to avoid any harm to your guinea pigs, we're going to add a safety lid. So we'll start off by taking the door hinges, the door grids, what we've done earlier. We'll take the hinged side of it and we're going to place it into the corners of these ones. So they're going to be flat side up, so they kind of slot right in there nicely. You're going to be tempted to put this into this one, Don't do it. I do it all the time, but don't do it. We're going to get another one and we're going to place it facing upwards. So the two ones, the flat tops there, can kind of rest on each other. So we'll put it in there. The reason that we don't put it in there because you're not actually going to get the lift that you want. So you're not going to be able to lift it up. So we'll do that exact same thing, but we'll do it to the other side. Whoops, sliding that one in. Get another connector to just connect those ones in the middle. Adds a little bit more security, and exactly the same thing for this side as well. So not putting it into that one. So there we go. There's your super quick, easy lid. Ta-da! And it works very nicely. So what we'll do is, the next part we're going to go on to, I'm not going to leave that on there just there. The next thing we're going to go on to is actually going on to the ramp and the loft part of the Koroks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that over here and I'll tell you how to fold it. So now that you've kind of just popped your cage just a little bit out of the way and you've got your sheets ready, you'll notice that things are a little bit different from the base that we did earlier. So we have the actual loft part. So that's where it's going to kind of sit just in there, obviously when it's folded. And we have the ramp connecting the two levels together. So same as before, we're just going to fold them up and just get that little bit of flexibility that we needed from the same before. Oh, there we go. And you'll kind of see the same feature slots that we used before as well. That part is, we're practically pros at that now, so that's fine. These things like, oh, there we go. There we go. So same again, just adding a little bit more flexibility to them, not forgetting the little tabs as well. Cool. So the easiest way to kind of start with this is always making sure that the part where the ramp is going to connect to the loft is on your left. Recently I've done it on the right and it doesn't really work, depending on what way you want your ramp and things like that, but easiest way is definitely from the left. So we are gonna, no, almost got me as well, making sure that the two rounded edges are lined up together as well, because this is going to slot into this one. So may as well start to feed through like we've done before. So I'm going to start with little tabs first. There we go, there's one. Oh, it's come back out again, hasn't it? There you go. So feeding them through and then just pulling through at the bottom. So it's probably easier to do this on the same level. There we go. So as we're folding it up, this is the only time we're ever going to do this, because I know I've been teaching you to do it from the outside in. This time only is going to be from the inside out. I had to rethink about that then. So we're just going to lift up. So from the inside out, we're just going to pull the tab through and all the way, just to kind of securely fasten the ramp there. So that is absolutely definitely not going to budge. That's the kind of securest way to do it. And now forget that you ever did it. We didn't do that. We're always doing from the outside in from now on. So same as before, we're going to lift up, outside in, get the tab, feed it through and pull it all the way. And then that can kind of be folded upright properly now as well. And we'll do the same for the last one as well. So outside in, feed through, pull all the way. And the same again, where have we gone? From the outside in and pull through. There we go. So that's what it will kind of look like when it's all done. You can just kind of extra pull the little ramp slides in there. There we go. So it'll kind of sit like this, not too much because that's still a bit too steep, but we'll place it in now. So if you've already done your lid, you can just open that one up, let it rest a little bit, and we can just place it straight inside. Whoosh. There we go. Cool. So that is what it will look like, and then we can put the lid back on top. So hope you like it. We're kind of doing these things to give you some inspiration, so please do like, and also don't forget to follow so you can see more things. You can try and think of ideas that you can do with your guinea pig cages. Everything can be found on our website, so please go look at that and don't forget to follow, and I hope you enjoyed.